Have you ever messed up so badly you thought there was no coming back? Like you've burned every bridge and there's no way home? If you've ever felt that way, I want to tell you a story. It's an ancient story told thousands of years ago, but it's as relevant today as it was then. It's about a young man who thought he had it all figured out, only to lose everything. It's a story about hitting rock bottom. But more than that, it's a story about a love so powerful, so unconditional, that it can find you even in your darkest moment. This is the story of the Prodigal Son. Imagine a wealthy family, a father with two sons. The older son is the responsible one, always doing the right thing, working hard on the family estate. The younger son, well, he's got a different kind of energy. He's restless, full of ambition, and he feels constrained by his life at home. He sees the world out there, glittering with excitement and opportunity, and he wants his piece of it now. So one day he musters up the courage to go to his father. This is a big deal. In their culture, you waited for your father to pass away to get your inheritance. But this young man doesn't want to wait. He says, "Father, give me my share of the estate." Can you imagine the audacity? It's like telling your father, "I wish you were already gone so I could have your money." It's a shocking, deeply disrespectful request. You'd expect the father to be furious, to scold him, to tell him to get back to work. But he doesn't. In an act of incredible, almost unbelievable grace, the father agrees. He divides his property and gives the younger son his share. He lets him go. He watches as his son packs his bags, his pockets full of cash, and walks away toward the horizon, leaving everything and everyone he's ever known behind. The father's heart must have been breaking, but he lets him make his own choice. The younger son arrives in a distant country, and at first, life is a non-stop party. He's got money to burn, and he's making friends left and right. Every night is a celebration. Every day is an adventure. He's living what he thinks is the dream. Free from rules, free from responsibility. He's spending lavishly, buying whatever he wants, treating everyone around him. He feels powerful, popular, and completely in control. He's the man. But here's the thing about a lifestyle fueled by quick cash and shallow friendships. It never lasts. Eventually, the money starts to run out. The party invitations stop coming. Those friends who were always by his side when he was buying the rounds, they're nowhere to be found. And just when things couldn't get any worse, a severe famine strikes the land. The entire country is struggling. There are no jobs, no food, no hope. The young man is now completely broke and utterly alone. The fine clothes are gone, replaced by rags. The lavish meals are a distant memory. Now his stomach aches with a hunger he's never known. He's desperate. He manages to find a job, but it's the most degrading work imaginable for someone of his background. He's sent to the fields to feed pigs. For a Jewish man, pigs were considered unclean animals. This wasn't just a low-paying job. It was a deep cultural humiliation. He's so hungry that he finds himself staring at the slop, the disgusting food meant for the pigs, and his stomach growls so intensely he considers eating it himself. But no one gives him anything. He has hit rock bottom. This is the moment of his greatest despair. In the mud and the filth, surrounded by pigs, he is completely broken. All the pride, all the ambition, it's all gone. There's nothing left. And in that moment of total desperation, the story says, he came to his senses. It's like a switch flips in his mind. He's lying there in the pigsty, and he starts thinking, what am I doing here? Back home, even my father's hired servants have more than enough food to eat, and here I am, starving to death. The memory of his father's house, a place of abundance and security, floods his mind. A plan begins to form. It's a humble plan, born of desperation. He thinks, I will set out and go back to my father and say to him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son. Make me like one of your hired servants. He's not expecting a welcome party. He's not asking to be a son again. He's just hoping for a job, for a crust of bread, for mercy. He's rehearsing his speech, preparing to beg for a place as a lowly servant, because even that would be better than this. So with this glimmer of hope, he gets up. He leaves the pigs, leaves the filth, and begins the long, difficult journey home. Every step must have been filled with anxiety and shame. What will his father say? Will he even be allowed on the property? Will his older brother mock him? He's walking back as a complete failure, a disgrace to his family name. He has nothing to offer, only a rehearsed apology and a heart full of regret. But the story takes a turn here that no one could have predicted. It says, but while he was still a long way off, his father saw him. Think about that. The father wasn't just sitting inside, going about his business. He was watching. He was waiting. Every day he must have been scanning the horizon, hoping, praying to see a familiar figure. And the moment he sees his son, a ragged silhouette in the distance, he doesn't wait. He doesn't cross his arms and wait for an apology. The father is filled with compassion. He hikes up his robes and he runs. It was considered undignified. But this father throws all dignity to the wind. He runs to his son, this dirty, smelly, broken boy who betrayed him. And what does he do when he reaches him? He throws his arms around him and kisses him. He doesn't say a word, he just holds him. The son, overwhelmed by this unexpected display of love, tries to deliver his rehearsed speech. He starts, Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son. But his father cuts him off. He's not interested in the apology. He's only interested in the fact that his son is home. He turns to his servants and starts barking orders. Quick, bring the best robe and put it on him. Put a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. This isn't just about getting him clean clothes. The robe signifies honor. The ring signifies authority and sonship. The sandals signify he's a free man, not a slave. The father isn't just forgiving him, he's restoring him completely to his position as a beloved son. But it doesn't stop there. The father says, bring the fattened calf and kill it. Let's have a feast and celebrate. For this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found. A fattened calf wasn't for a regular meal. It was for a massive celebration, for the most special of occasions. The father is throwing a party for the whole community. He's not hiding his son's shameful return. He's publicly declaring his joy and celebrating his son's restoration. So while the party is getting started, the older son is out working in the field. As he approaches the house, he hears music and dancing. He calls over one of the servants and asks what's going on. The servant tells him, your brother has come home, and your father has killed the fattened calf because he has him back safe and sound. The older brother becomes furious. He refuses to go inside. He's been the good son, the dutiful one. He never disobeyed his father. He worked day in and day out. And what did he get? He never even got a young goat to celebrate with his friends. And now his younger brother, who wasted the family's wealth on a wild lifestyle, comes home and gets the biggest party imaginable. It feels deeply unfair. His father comes out to plead with him, but the older son is full of resentment. He says, "Look, all these years I've been slaving for you and never disobeyed your orders. Yet you never gave me even a young goat so I could celebrate with my friends. But when this son of yours who has squandered your property comes home, you kill the fattened calf for him." Notice he says, "This son of yours, not my brother." The father's response is gentle and full of love, even for his angry son. He says, "My son, you are always with me, and everything I have is yours." He reminds him of his secure position, of his inheritance. But then he explains the reason for the celebration. "But we had to celebrate and be glad, because this brother of yours was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found." The story ends there. We don't know if the older brother went inside. This story isn't just about a family from long ago. It's about us. Maybe you see yourself in the younger son, someone who has run away, made terrible mistakes, and feels they're too far gone to ever come back. The message of the story is that there is a father waiting, watching the horizon for you, ready to run to you and welcome you home with open arms, no questions asked. His love isn't based on your performance. It's unconditional. Or maybe you relate more to the older brother. You've tried to do everything right, you've followed the rules, but you feel unappreciated, and you look with judgment on those who mess up. This story is a reminder that a life of dutiful service without a heart of love and forgiveness can leave you standing outside the party, alone in your bitterness. No matter where you are, whether you feel lost or you feel resentful, the invitation is the same. Come inside. Come to the party. Acknowledge that the love of the Father is what truly matters, a love that celebrates every single time a lost child is found. It's a love that never gives up. If this story resonated with you, please like and subscribe for more content that explores these timeless truths. Stay connected with us so you won't miss any of our upcoming Bible stories and devotionals. Let's continue this journey of faith together.